Hey everybody, for today's video, I'll be going over the measures of central tendency, which is your mean, mode, and median, as well as the quartiles and the two ranges. Starting off with your mean, it is the average of all the values in a data set. You can calculate this by adding up all the values and divide it by the total number of values. Or insert it all into your calculator under the statistics function and calculate it through there. Your mode is your most repeated value. Remember, you can have multiple modes in a single set of numbers. For example, this example down here will give you a random set of numbers, and I recommend writing it in ascending order like so, simply because you can see the values better and easier. As you can clearly tell, 3 and 8 are both repeated 3 times, therefore they are our modes, as the other 4 numbers are only repeated once. So these 2 numbers are the most repeated values. So 3 and 8 are the modes for this question. If, for example, 8 had occurred 4 times, then only 8 would be your mode. Moving on to the median and the quartiles. Your median is known as the midpoint value or the 50th percentile, while the lower quartile is the 25th percentile and the upper quartile is your 75th percentile. When calculating for these 3 variables, you will have to use linear interpolation. I do understand a majority of you guys have not seen this term or just don't know how to use it. There will probably be a video posted soon going into depth of how to use linear interpolation and median and quartiles, but this is just a small introduction to it, or a small sort of flashback to median and quartiles. Moving on to the range and interquartile range, your range is the maximum minus the minimum value. But remember, this will not include outliers. Outliers are known as values that are extreme in your dataset. They're either too small or too large compared to the other numbers. For example, in this set right here, let's say there was a 50 as well added. It seems extremely out of place compared to the other numbers there. So you describe 50 as an outlier. And while technically, yes, it is the largest or the maximum value, you will not use it to calculate the range. You will continue using 9 as the maximum value, so your range would be 9 minus 3, and therefore 6. A video explaining box plots will have an explanation on outliers and the formula needed to calculate for outliers. Most likely than not, questions will ask you about outliers will be linked to box plots if this does come in our exam, but just in case, I wanted to explain it in this video. Now on to our last topic for this video, the interquartile range. This is simply the upper minus the lower quartile, and as I already stated, you need to use the linear interpolation method in order to calculate it. Thank you guys for watching and have a nice day!